So the connection that you guys have is not normal. It's not a normal connection. Um, and at times, this person knows that they've been a little uh, apprehensive towards this connection that you guys have. But the tables have turned. So, what you're experiencing in this connection at this time is um, like feelings that this person once had towards you. You now have those feelings towards them, and now the feelings that you once had, they have towards you, right? And so you guys are both getting like an opportunity to see the perspective of the connection from each one of you guys' perspectives, right? Um, the the current issue, excuse me. Well, excuse me. Let me say this first. Spirit has you guys learning about each other, okay? Um, but what you guys are currently experiencing is like false projections of not even one another, so to speak, but like false projections of who you are. And so Spirit is allowing you to get more in touch with or more in tune with the shadow parts of you. Like right now you're being more in tune with the shadow parts of yourself. The areas where you didn't realize, like you can be very impulsive, or it's a lot more darker. There may be even some more addictive behaviors that you realize that you're embodying or taking on. Um and those are like false projections of who you are. You can just realize like maybe you have an addictive personality, and you're realizing that, I'm picking up on other people's personality traits way too easily, right? And that's more of the divine feminine's, like what divine feminine is feeling, is that you're realizing like you're kind of projecting a falser, more superficial version of yourself. But it's like you're embracing it, right? Where the divine masculine is embracing, but it's fitting because the divine feminine is like more of the darker energy, so it's fitting. But the divine masculine is embracing or is taking on the lighter sensitivities, right? Where they feel like parts of them is missing, or they may feel like even floating sensations. Um, it's bringing up some awareness for them as well, like things that they like really dive into. It could be like binge watching. They're just being very like taking notice of the things that they maybe took very lightly, or they took for granted, and so they're tending to not like dive into or push into things that they once were more comfortable with or was a part of their programming, so to speak. Tinder dates is significant here. And then like this is the missing piece right now in your connection. Like, well, what am I here? What am I supposed to discover? Because this is like a discovery period. But the reason that Spirit is having you experience this divine feminine, divine masculine, is because you guys have been living in these false projections of self pleasures, or what you think is going to bring you happiness. Like, I'm waiting until I see, or waiting until I get to a more happier place in time. And so Spirit is allowing you to like go through these periods for you to like with the divine feminine, and take more risks, to push more boundaries for yourself, to experience the happy space for real, or the happy place for real. And for the divine masculine, like it's okay to feel these sensations of what it's like to actually feel happy. Like you're not involved in things that make you feel like, oh, I have a secret obsession with this, right? Like it's something about you even just kind of like showing the world a different version of you. I got a download earlier today. I was in this like really weird dream state, and the spirit kept showing me like somebody, the divine feminine removing a band-aid. Right now, as I'm channeling it, I'm hearing like a boundary, but removing a band-aid. But then they show me like you covering it back up and just leaving enough space in that little pocket, right where that little square space is, and you allow it to breathe. Something about allowing the wound to breathe and having that space and allowing the wound to breathe was very significant. And to remember that, to allow a wound to breathe. Okay? So, excuse me, sorry about that. But yeah, that's the channel message that I got. I can pull some tarot on it if you would like for me to just extend this reading, just because it is a short read. We do have the Ace of Cups along with the Six of Wands. My device is about to die. 555 on the timer. Things are changing here. So things are changing. I really do get this energy of self-discovery. I keep seeing the letters DC. I've been picking up on the name Natalie a lot. Marcus. I have the name Gregory. I have the name Nathaniel. I have the name Savannah. Somebody's name could be Cliff or Clifford. Okay. I have Libra, Scorpio energy here. God, there's so many names I've been seeing, you guys. Alicia, Samuel. That's all I'm getting right now. We have Virgo. Don't be afraid to go within. There's someone here's just like, don't be afraid to, I feel like there's some resistance to not only to change, but karma, or someone feeling like they're going to get bad karma if they decide to just up and change and do something differently. Like, well, that it will expose me. I'll be seen some type of way, but it's like you can't really have this brand new beginning that you say that you really want until you open up and you make this discovery into who you really are and allow other people to see that too. I feel like the message here is to surrender, to allowing people. It feels like being vulnerable, but allow people to see you for who you really are, or the discovery here, or the self-discovery is like you don't have control over everything, okay? Even how people see you. Well, it's a lot of Leo energy here. You know, Leo is that sign where people see you, right? Like you don't have, Nine of Cups energy here. In the reverse, with the Four of Swords, you don't have any choice, or you can't choose how people see you, or if people choose to stick by you when they figure out who you are, what you like, or what you're into, or, well, you know, kind of this energy of like what you dig, so to speak, right? Like, yeah, if people like it, they like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just who people are. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Or maybe even accepting that if people don't like you anymore, that's just who they are. If they choose not to get along with you or choose you, that's just who they are. Think about it like this, right? When you like something, an artist, or you see something that's really cool, even if your friends don't like it, but you happen to like it, you still like it anyways, right? You don't dislike something because other people don't like it, right? Wheel of Fortune energy here. It's a good thing to be different. Yeah, you're set apart to be different. Unfortunately, that's the thing here. Fire sign energy, Aries, Scorpio energy here, Gemini, Leo. You're set apart to be different, and that's unfortunately it's gonna tear people apart. It may also make you feel ostracized or isolated in some type of way, but that's who you were chosen to be. With the Knight of Wands, you know, it's time to step into your power, right? The call to the throne is here. It's upon you. So that's what you're meant to do. What else is here? I feel like this is that message is for the divine masculine collective. Maybe even the divine feminine with the moon being here, but the shadow side is, you won't always be celebrated in certain spaces. Or don't be tolerated though. Maybe even feeling like you're nice to people and people tend to be rude, and to kind of get over the fact that people can be kind of rude, or people can be shitty, or they may not be nice to you anymore, and that this attitude of like this do no harm, take no shit, you may have adopted that attitude, but it's like now it's time to step into that role, right? Like you've been trained for this, to be that energy where you're just like, I ain't gotta take shit, right? Like, I wouldn't even say like you meet them on that time frame, but it's kind of like that in a sense, just a little bit. Like, if they want to be an asshole to you, then you could be a dick to them. I'm just saying, you guys, you get what you give, baby. Four of Cups energy reversed. Five of Swords. Reverse Three of Swords. If you ain't doing nothing to nobody, look, don't be feeling bad. That's what Spirit's saying. Don't be feeling bad when people are shitty to you. You can't save everybody, take everybody with you, all that stuff. People be mad at you because you're chosen. Because God blesses you. Anointed you with certain roles. They're anointed and chosen for the roles in their lives. They need to everybody needs to play their role. Keep calm. These are your lines. These are your lines. Okay? Alright. Action. You don't like your character? That's what you were chosen to be. Look at the devil card with the Hierophant. Like God's like, yes, that's what I've chosen. That's what I asked. That's what I dictated. Did you hear the evil laughter? Okay. 12 on my timer, you guys. Let me stop playing with these tarot cards like this, but yeah, let me get some closed out messages for you guys. Book a reading with me, you guys. I do have same day readings available for $80. Yes. Okay, get into it. You can go to hipsy.com. Right now, Hipsy does have an offer. I think it's like $3.99 for a minute. So, go over there, check out the offer. The link is in the bio. Check that out. Let's see what messages are here. The Magician card. Some of you guys are destined to be like ballers, okay? Be like having hella money on you. Some of you guys are meant to go to, I feel like you need to do some altar work. I'm hearing like scripture, altar, maybe be a preacher, a speaker. Okay, I always get like singing energy too when I talk about like speaking, when I do like these tarot messages. And so I really feel like your voice is your gift, okay? We have good luck, good karma, you know what I mean? Things just working out in your favor. That's where you're gifted at, dude. Two of Pentacles. Like, if you don't know, now you know. Like, where my money gonna come from? Where my gift at? Because you're a good speaker. You guys have, like, this ability to, like, affect people and project and make them think about their choices and where they were before. And they, like, get in line. And, dude, they start getting their I can't find the words. They start getting their act together, dude. Okay? Get on the good foot. That's what I wanted to say. Or something like that. You make people motivated. Make people go put in that work. Put in them effort. I don't know. I'm just talking shit now. Okay. Hi. 420 is significant. 420 was yesterday, though. Right? Yeah. Happy 420, everybody. Happy belated 420. Somebody here works at a restaurant. We got the Tower and the Death card. Somebody can't avoid an ending. Something is ending, baby. Something is about to come on in for you. It's a brand new thing. It's not going to be hard. God says, like, look, I got this. You didn't know how something was going to come together. And the divine is like, I'm about to let you know that all this worrying that you're doing, I'm about to give you some clarity so that you can feel like yourself. You can feel right at home. Okay? Because you was worried, baby. You worried. You worried about how something's going to play out. God said, I got you. The messages keep saying again and again, I got you, I got you, I got you. Okay, so anyways, that's the message. Okay, namaste. I hope you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you would like to book a personal reading, again, description box, go to the link. Also, I think that's it. Subscribe, hit the like button, tell a friend. All right. I'll see you later. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Alrighty. Bye-bye.